Here are your Sun Belt Conference standings heading into Sunday action around the league. South Alabama with that 16-2 mark. And now a 5-game lead in the win column. And you see that 9, 10, 11 spot. 3 teams will not make the field, but it jumbled up. Just 1 win separating 7th and 11th place. We talked about that yesterday. It's going to be a lot of high stakes games in the final month of the regular season. In fact, everyone's going to be. This one will be big for both of these 2 teams. And Arkansas State on the road next weekend at Appalachian State. That'll be another pivotal series for both of those clubs.
Yeah, you saw really the last 5 spots there, including UT Arlington and Arkansas State, and then Appalachian State, as you mentioned. And we talked about this early on in the broadcast of how people are in playoff mode at the moment just because of it being so jumbled up there at the end. And you know, I've always liked the 8-game conference playoff because it really makes the regular season mean something. It makes you fight every weekend and know that every weekend's important.
One thing the Red Wolves did is you start to look at, you know, if there were tiebreaker scenarios, Arkansas State gained that on ULM. They've done that by winning the first 2 games. These 2 teams, along with App State, Georgia State, and Texas Arlington right now, appear to be headed for a lengthy fight for the last 2 spots in the tournament field. 2-1 the count on Josh Fashian, the number 9 hitter for ULM, leading off the top of the 3rd against Adam Grantham and the Red Wolves. And we'll check the scores around the Sun Belt as we go along in this one. As the 2-1 maybe a little high. Not sure, but it's 3 balls and a strike. Now the count's full. Bottom 6 at Troy, Texas Arlington, which just clobbered the Trojans yesterday. Those 2 teams tied at 1. Georgia State has a 2-0 lead over Appalachian State. Those 2 teams in that log jam, they split the first 2 games of their series this weekend. Little Rock has a 7-3 lead at Georgia Southern. And everything else just getting underway. No score in Lafayette as Texas State and the Cajuns play for the series win there. And then South Alabama an early 2-0 lead over Southern in non-conference action. Another foul ball by Fashian, and the count stays full 3-2. A little low, and for the 3rd straight inning now, ULM has the leadoff man aboard. Second time it's been via a walk.
Now at the plate, Cade Stone.
Says for Grantham there is that a couple of those, the 2-1 pitch and then the 3-2 pitch, he missed, I guess, barely high and barely low. He was around the strike zone and didn't get a call there.
Well, we mentioned last night, gotta throw strikes and to really create some opportunities. So they gotta throw strikes to get strikes, so to speak.
Yep, that is true. He starts the leadoff man, Cade Stone, with a strike here. Red Wolves turn to double play to get out of the 2nd inning. Leadoff man's aboard here again in the 3rd. Throw over. Fashian's only attempted 1 steal. That was unsuccessful on the year. Stone walked, leading off the ball game. He went down and fouled that pitch off the screen near the A-State dugout. It's no balls and 2 strikes. Grantham brings the 0-2. Just off the outside corner, and it's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's one as a hitter you're taught, don't leave up to the umpire to make that call for you. You swing at something that close.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it again. That one upstairs, it's 2-2. Grantham tiptoeing near the 50 pitch mark. This ball's hit in the air to right field. Ty White drifts back with plenty of room to make the catch for out number 1. Fashian trots back to first. He's there with 1 out for Anthony Herrera.
Now batting, Anthony Herrera.
Herrera, again, you talked about the decision Bruce Petty made in the first inning. It was with Herrera who gave an out away at a time where Grantham really hadn't shown the ability to throw a strike, and we don't know if that impacted the inning or not, but we do know the Warhawks didn't score after getting a couple of base runners in the first.
Yeah, with the guy struggling to establish the strike zone, and you want to make him continue to work. You want to continue to, because really what happens with that is they become predictable. All of a sudden you know what's starting to come. You'll see more fastballs, and he's going to leave it more over the middle of the plate, and it gives yourself a chance to put better swings on it. And so in that case, you would have liked to see him forced to work a little bit, and instead the Warhawk just kind of gave him an out and just to really help him settle in a little bit is what it seemed.
1-1 the count on Herrera. Hits a comebacker to Grantham, turns to Ring for the first out, and for the second. Oh no, they were going to say for the second straight inning, the Red Wolves turned a double play, but the first base umpire, Ned Davenport III, says Ortiz foot was off the bag as he reached out to catch that turn. And
at the plate, Spencer Hemphill.
Ned Davenport III, I think, was correct.
He got that one. He did. He got that one. You're going to see Tony Ortiz's foot go back to the bag, but it just seems to be a tick late.
So what appeared to be another inning double play turns into just a fielder's choice, and there's a runner at first with 2 down. And the batter Hemphill starts out with a strike. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim his first time up. See the local product out of West Monroe, Louisiana. So A-State narrowly misses out on a second straight double play, and we'll see if Grantham again can work around giving up a leadoff walk. I don't even think Tommy Raffo made it all the way out to Ned Davenport that time. He took a few steps out, and these two, they had a similar conversation last night at second base, and turned out Davenport got that call right as well. So well, he's not going to try him.
You saw him talk to the home plate umpire before he even went out there, and because really he's just asking the home plate umpire, hey, did you see anything? And before he even went to talk to try to persuade him to actually conference it up and talk about it amongst themselves, he just asked the home plate umpire, who would have been the guy to make that call or reverse it, and he said, I'm looking at the runner and I didn't see it. So he just went ahead and went back to the dugout knowing that there wasn't even going to be a conference to be had. So yeah.
And hey, right now I'm a believer. I'm not going to argue with Ned Davenport III. He's got a good eye on those close plays there on the bases.
Yeah, I mean, that was right there, bang bang, but got that one right.
The 2-2 popped up just beyond the dirt in the infield. Joe Shrimp makes the catch, and the inning is over. ULM has nothing to show for 3 leadoff runners today. We go to the bottom of the third, still scoreless.
Now time for a break.